Hello again, everyone. Encik Yusri has Tuan Haji Yusri has created some elements in his practice page, and I would like to thank him for doing that. Congratulations. Let's have a look at what Tuan Haji Yusri has created. And this is what Tuan Haji Yusri has created. He has created a FAQ page with a couple of questions. This is a very good attempt, and I would like to congratulate Tuan Haji Yusri for making this attempt. What I would like to share now is different ways of presenting the same information moving forward. So after logging into the website, if you are an administrator, you'll be able to see this button here, which is called the admin, which says the admin area. Once you are in the admin area, you can go down to the SP page builder and find the page that you wish to edit, in which in this case is Ustaz Yusri's page. Now this is how the page was done. This is a very good attempt because he has moved forward in coming up with some elements of the page. See, the first element here is the question. The first element here is Tuan Haji Yusri has put up a title and a subtitle, and we can see this here where he has created a heading and a subheading. This is the heading, FAQ. This is how it looks like, FAQ over here. And this is a smaller heading, frequently asked questions. Next comes the questions and answers. So the first question was, who is eligible for kosape member? We open this one and we can see that the title for this text box is, who is eligible for kosape member? Comes out that way, who is eligible for kosape member. And the content for the text box comes out this way over here: Malaysian citizens with age below 70 and a pensioner. And it comes out over here, Malaysian citizens with age below. Now SP Page Builder offers several different ways of showing the same information. How can we present it differently? First of all, we want to add a new row to the page. That's adding a new row. You can see here the new row. I'm going to say that this row is called variations. FAQ variations. Alright, I'm going to call this variation number 1. Variation number 1. Now I'm going to save this. See, I have a new row here effectively at the bottom called variations number 1. And I'm going to put something in this row. I'm going to create something called an accordion. You'll be able to see what accordions can do. For now, just bear with me for a while. The accordion has items. Already has one item here. I'm going to say the first item is this question: who is eligible for kosape member? Cut and paste over. Cut over here, copy over here, and paste over here. And this is the answer to the question. Malaysian citizens aged below 70 and a pensioner is eligible to become a member. So you see that I have put up a title for this accordion item, and I've also put up a content for it. I add new to create another accordion item, and this time I'm going to use the second row as the title for the accordion item, which is going over here. And the content for the accordion item, which is this one, and it's going over here. See, I have the title here and I have the content here, and I'm also going to add an icon as an element of interest. I'm going to use the question mark to tell the readers that this is the question and this is the answer to the question. Same thing over here. I'm going to select the question mark. Question mark over there. And I'm going to say when you open up this section, you don't open anything at all. I also have a few different styles that I can use for accordion. I'm going to select FAQ over here. It's not really matter which style that you select to use, but it's best that you use the standard way. So what have we done here? We have created a new row at the bottom, this row over here. And we have added an accordion within the new row. I'm going to save this page. Now I'm going to refresh this page. Let's see if it comes up differently. Okay, you have the FAQ that Start History has created at the top. At the bottom here, you have something new. You have this title and some questions. As you hover over the question, you can see that the pointer has changed to a finger. Click over here, what happens? It opens up and reveals the answer. If I click over here, it opens up and shows another answer. See, if I open the first one, the second one closes. Open the second one, the first one closes. This is good to help your readers to focus on the particular question that is being answered. We are going to create another row now below this FAQ variation 1, and we're going to call it FAQ variation 2. So likewise, we're going to click on new row again. Here we have another new row. We're going to call it variation number 2. So you have there variation number 2. Let me just make it a bit better. Just like the first one, I'm going to call it FAQ variation number 2. Save this. Now, all the columns, all the rows that you've seen above are made up of a single column. This is the single column, this is the single column. You don't have to stick to a single column in a row. What you can do is you can click this button right on the right, and it says add manage columns, which means that here you can decide how many columns to create and how to distribute this column. So in this case you have a 2-column presentation, but the first one is longer than the second one. This one is having the second one longer than the first one. This says that the columns are going to be of equal length. I'm going to do it that way, and in here I'm going to put something called a feature box. Okay. You'll see later what a feature box is. This is going to be the title of this feature box. This is eligible for kosape member. Right. That's the title. And as you probably have guessed by now, this is going to be the content. That's the content. And again, for feature boxes, I can define what to show, and I'm going to use the question icon again to make it more attractive. I'm going to tell it that I want this icon to come before the title. See, there's one place here where we can specify where the icon is going to come. Where is the icon going to come? Icon is going to come before the title. There we go. Second feature box over here. I'm going to say that the number of minimum shares is going to be the question. Number of minimum shares are going to go in the title area. And for the content, I'm going to put this sentence: joining fee of 100 ringgit and minimum deposit of 1,000. And again, I'm going to say, let's show a question icon. There we go, question icon. And I'm going to say put the icon before the title. But I want to make it a little bit fancier over here. So I go to style, and I am going to tell it to use a little bit of animation. Click this guy in. Same thing with this one, style, animation, just now I flipped the guy in on the x-axis. This time I'm going to flip it over the y-axis. Apply this and save the result. Refresh the page. We expect to see variation number 1 followed by the new row, which is variations number 2. There you go, variation number 2. It's too fast. Let's try that again slowly. And see, there's a bit of jittery over there. There's the animation. You can lengthen the animation so that it doesn't complete too fast. But you can see here that this particular question is being presented with an icon on the top and with a question and an answer at the bottom, and the same as well compared to the accordion that we created just now and text box that's used right on top. So this ends our lesson for today. Please do try a few other capabilities, a few other add-ons here. There's quite a number of add-ons that you can see, and you don't have to worry about making mistakes. And another thing is that although you can see a lot of questions being displayed, you don't have to answer all these questions. You can just concentrate on changing one or two things over there, which is normally enough to produce something interesting. Okay, thank you for watching and good luck.